What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another video. This time we're going to be reacting to Manchester City's recent victory over Burnley. So we're going to be having a look at what some Twitter profiles are having or saying, and also some different memes I'm hoping to. So we're going to have a flick around on Twitter to see what we can find about the Manchester City victories. We'll go 1 point clear of Liverpool, just 2 games left to play. So searching around, first thing I found was on at BBC Match of the Day, so BBC MOTD Match of the Day, the official Twitter profile put in quotation marks, "Hello again, old friend," hashtag LFC, with a picture of Brendan Rodgers. Now, if you've been living under a rock and you're not on Twitter, then you might not know, but not just a few, but thousands of people had set their profile pictures, Liverpool fans, to Ashley Barnes, hoping that he'd be able to do something for Burnley against Manchester City. It hasn't worked out. City won the game. So this time they're trying it with Leicester, and they're putting the Leicester manager Brendan Rodgers, former Celtic manager and obviously former Liverpool manager too. And if I'm completely honest, that's incredibly sad. But there you go. It adds to the build-up, I suppose, for the game. But yeah, Liverpool fans for you, or at least some of them anyway. Now, I was searching around and I found this meme. And this is in reference, well, we can refer it back to the BBC one, tweeting about Liverpool, and it's basically indicating that they've got the media on strings and they're all licking Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool's ass, basically. You've got a referee there, you've got various media outlets too. Yeah, pretty much. To be honest with you, Manchester City are kind of the new kids on the block. We've only been doing or competing for the last, what? Well, people have been saying 2008, weren't really competing then. So we'd have to say 2011, in my opinion, onwards. So we've been doing this for 8 years, whereas Liverpool have always been flirting around now. You're looking at 30, 40 years. They might not have won the Premier League, but obviously there was a big side achieving vast amounts of history, particularly in the 1970s and 1980s, and that's obviously where their big fan base has grown from. And I should imagine in 30, 40 years, Man City's fan base, if they continue their success, will grow and get significant numbers. And basically, that's what it's referring to. All these people are Liverpool fans, that's what they're getting at, and they're all up Liverpool's ass. Matt Clems, I have no idea if that's how you say his name, I don't really care if I'm honest. Anyway, he put, "How did we bottle it? 91 points isn't bottling it. City had their bad patch, we had ours. You're up against a team that has spent more money than everyone and have been investigated for not abiding by FIFA fair play rules and regulations." Okay, so Twitter for Android we're dealing with first. We've had our bouts with Twitter with Android in the past. Next, FIFA's fair play rules. It's UEFA, not FIFA, wrong organisation. Bottling it. Well, Liverpool haven't really bottled it. They've been winning their games. It's just they've managed to get a lead. They had about 3 or 4 sticky games like Man City had, like Matt correctly pointed out. We both had our little sticky patches. We'll both come out the other side. We're both doing incredibly well. And the one thing that set apart the differences between us and Liverpool this season, as far as I'm concerned, 0-0 draw at Anfield. Liverpool didn't win that game. They went to the Etihad and we beat Liverpool. Liverpool obviously only lost 1 game all season. That's to us. Could provide to be crucial. You're not up against Manchester City's money. You're up against, I've seen other Liverpool fans refer to it as the machine, and I think that's a very accurate way of describing how Manchester City are. They're like a machine, pretty much. They compete, they do well, they get results, they grind, they don't show too much emotion, they just get on with the job and they just go game after game after game after game. And to be honest, that's what they're up against. Manchester City know what it takes to win. Pep knows what it takes to win. The players know what it takes to win. And to be honest, compare it with just a couple of seasons ago, and I remember questioning Manchester City's ability to be able to grind, questioning Manchester City's, not bottle, but Manchester City's mental strength, how they didn't have the thought process of being champions and being winners. That's completely under the carpet now. Manchester City mentally know what it takes to win, and it's a huge difference, and that's what helped Manchester City now to become a machine. When Chelsea were very successful under Mourinho, they were like that. Manchester United, various years under Sir Alex Ferguson, were like that. They were like machines. They required a little bit of luck. They required a little bit of bias here and there. They had decisions go with them a lot of the times, and that's because they won a lot of games, and that's what Man City are doing right now. And being on the other side of the fence, it was incredibly frustrating watching Manchester United do well. I can still got that bitter taste after that Michael Owen 95th minute winner a few years back. But yeah, it's kind of the pendulum swung now, and the other side of the fence is what City are on, and we're winning it, and people are hating us. It's just how it is. And to be honest, I like being on the other side of the fence. I've been on both sides. I like the side that we're on. Long may it continue. Now, not Ninja. Anyway, he put, test Bernardo Silva for illegal substances. Silva's just an incredible player. He doesn't need testing. He's just an incredibly hard-working player who's, I'm hoping that's not a serious tweet, and it's just referring to how incredible Bernardo Silva has been. And, oh, I'm going to flick around on Not Ninja's profile. He's put blatant match fixing going on. Someone replied, lol, the floodgates are opening. That's brilliant. Maybe there was being a bit serious when going through the profile. A little bit sad, but there we go. Now, J10361 tweeted, forget the Avengers, it's Aguero who saves humanity once again. And man like Messer replied, Thanos killed Liverpool's title host. Just had the new Avengers film Endgame come out. Just a little bit of Avengers themed tweets going on there, and to be honest, I like that. Avengers, Manchester City mixed into one, Liverpool bottling a title race. There we go. I enjoy that. What's not to enjoy about that? Deal or No Deal tweeted, the pressure is on Man City. It's good for Liverpool. Man City will drop points against Leicester City, so we will only have last day pressure, which he is sure that we can cope with. Now, on paper, I'd say Liverpool and Man City's games are pretty even Stevens for being difficult. Liverpool's got an away game against Newcastle, where City lost earlier this season at St James's Park. It's a very difficult game for them to go to, just like Leicester at home. A match that we lost away from home this season against Leicester is a difficult match for us to deal with. We're competing for a title, they're competing for 7th place and possible Europa League football, whereas Newcastle are safe, got nothing to compete for, whereas Liverpool goes up against Wolves last game of the season, who are possibly competing for that 7th place if they've not already secured it by then. It'll be a difficult game at Anfield for Liverpool, I'm sure, and Wolves do like the big boys, so a difficult game again. Whereas City are going up against a Brighton team which will either be competing for relegation, depending on results in the upcoming weekend, where Brighton's got, I think, Arsenal away, and Cardiff City are up in a home match, I think, against Crystal Palace, where I think if Cardiff don't get any kind of result in that game, then I think they'll be relegated, and Brighton won't have much to play for other than to try and get revenge for the FA Cup semi-final. So it's very difficult from both ends, and I'm sure there'll be twists and turns along the way. As far as I'm concerned, 2 wins, Premier League title is coming to us, and so I'm enjoying everyone putting their focus and attention on Manchester City, if I'm honest. I think it makes it more likely with the 2 Barcelona games sandwiched in for Liverpool, makes it that game against Newcastle just a little bit more difficult. My only problem, they've got Rafa Benitez as their manager, and I feel like Rafa Benitez is probably just going to bend over backwards. That Wolves game though, however, particularly Wolves have got something to play for and need a result at Anfield, will be an extremely difficult game. They've got some very good results this season already, Wolves have, including picking up a point against us at Molineux, and obviously Wolves have already beaten Liverpool at Molineux this season in the FA Cup, so very difficult game, that one. Lots of twists and turns, we'll take it as it comes. Now, someone tweeted out this, Pentagon, Hexagon, Octagon, title is gone. Oh no, title's not done, the title's not done, move on, right. Last but not least, remember we mentioned the Ashley Barnes bit at the beginning. Well, a City fan's gone and put a big massive L on the forehead of Ashley Barnes on the picture that people were setting as their profile picture. So there we go, that's been the video. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a big thumbs up. It's nice to be back, it really is. Make sure if you haven't already and you're interested in the content and you're enjoying the content, that you do subscribe, press the red button and press the bell and put your push notifications on to be notified when I've uploaded. You can go and check out my social media links, Twitter and Instagram, in description below. I've also got my email in there if you want to hit me up with any sponsorships for any videos. You can do. We've got transfer window season coming up. I'm expected to get quite a few views and number gains over the summer. So if you're interested in sponsoring me for any videos or anything, then they should pick up some views. And so if you're interested, do hit me up and let me know in the email, which is in description below, or it's just jsgc171@gmail.com. And I'll see you all again for the next video. So it's been JSGC. I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your day. We've got latest news, transfer news coming up over the next week or so. We've got the preview for the Leicester game analysis coming up too, and we've also got a video coming up with reactions going into next week, where fingers crossed City pick up another win and we can have another Liverpool meltdown. So I'll see you all again for that. So it's been JSGC. I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.